Prince Harry's memoir Spare has become the most talked about and controversial book in publishing history, smashing sales records and shattering the royal family. But how reliable are its sometimes shocking claims? During a visit to London in November 2016, just weeks after she was revealed to be dating Harry, Meghan walked from Kensington Palace to the nearby branch of Whole Foods, which is an organic supermarket. The prince says that she queued at the checkouts. Before her were rows and rows of magazines and newspapers, and on all of them, under the most shocking and disgusting headlines, was a picture of her. The other customers noticed as well. They looked at the magazines and then looked at her, and then they too pulled out their phones. Like zombies, Meg caught two cashiers sharing a horrible smile. It's all very dramatic and, if true, frightening. In fact, only one shopper recognised her, a journalist. As for the headlines on the day in question, November the 10th, Meghan didn't feature on a single front page. Even if she had, she wouldn't have seen them at Whole Foods because Whole Foods doesn't sell newspapers. Does she think that no one else has ever shopped at Whole Foods before and seen the magazines that they carry? It's so insulting. The only magazines it stocks are specialist lifestyle publications. The Whole Foods was below the Daily Mail head office in Kensington High Street. She walked up and down High Street Ken for an hour wearing wellies in town and Harry's brown cap till they took pity on her and photographed her. No one chased Meghan. All the headlines that day were about Donald Trump. All she needed was an official statement from Harry to announce that they were dating. She couldn't post on social media and was investing money travelling up and down to spend time in the UK. This wasn't happening, so she decided to play the traumatised by cameras game. She knew very well that was his one vulnerable point. A few fake stories about supermarket zombies and police reports, she got the golden ticket, i.e. the official statement from the prince asking people to leave her alone. Mission accomplished. In Tom Power's book, he also writes how she ignored staff instructions to not use the front entrance for this very reason, and to use the side entrance instead. Talking about Meghan's blatant lie, one person commented, "I just googled that Whole Foods to try and find a picture of the checkout. I'm Australian, so I'm not so familiar. I'm now hungry and supposed to be on a diet, so that's great. But what I did notice is that it doesn't look like the kind of place or area that people would act like she's talking about. If that did happen, one of those many people would have posted the pictures online or sent them to the press. Hell, even Catherine and her adorable children managed to go shopping without that happening. And at the time, many people, including myself, had never even heard of Meghan Markle. There are countless very famous celebrities that I wouldn't recognise in public. The whole stall wasn't for you, Meghan. And I know you can't really see her face, but she certainly doesn't look like she just had the experience she described." Another person who worked at Whole Foods in a very non-celebrity centred US city said, "I call bullshit for another reason. Celebrities of all kinds shop a lot. Going to Whole Foods just isn't a big deal."